Hello and welcome. So, here's my story starting from 6 years ago. Basically, I wasn't sleeping for days and then I would sleep for days. I would miss work. I'd get up to go to work and my landlady would go, Sunday, what are you doing? So, I went to the doctors. They did 4 diabetes tests because he kept saying, I've got diabetes, but everyone was negative. So, they took my bloods. I waited a week. I went back and they said I got an overactive thyroid, so they sent me to a specialist a month later. That specialist got my bloods, told me I had Graves' disease, sent me off with carbimazole, which is a medication for it. About a month later, I learnt about overactive thyroids and men my age, and cancer was the main thing, not Graves' disease. So I thought, let's have it out. So I told the doctor that I want it out. He said, no, you're waiting 18 months. I said, I want it out. We'll work from there. So I did what he said. I don't know what doctors do. I do now, but I didn't then. So I trusted the doctor. In them 18 months, I lost 6.5 stone of muscle. You'll see them pictures on my website. And I lost my job because I wasn't doing anything. And then I got rung up by a company in London. I was living up north who wanted me to roof for them in South London. So I come back down to London, started roofing, wasn't sleeping for days. I'd miss days at work. But because I work long days when I worked, I would have a long leash, so I got let off quite a lot. So if I turned up late, they didn't mind because I'd do more work. If I didn't turn up, they wouldn't mind because I'd work on a Saturday. In the end, I couldn't even lift a roll of felt up. So I was climbing a ladder on one of the last days and my chest went. I couldn't move. So my labourer called an ambulance and the boss come out, took me to St George's in Tooting, and they put a camera in my heart and said, you've got heart disease and artery disease, but the artery disease is just lifestyle. So they put me on more meds that kept giving me a migraine, so I didn't take them. So now I've got heart disease because my thyroid was left in a direct result of my thyroid going too fast because my immune system was attacking cancer that they wouldn't even check for. And as time obviously I lost that job. Then I had another chest pain, went to another hospital, and they just told me to eat some food basically and discharge me. So I walked to my mates in London. He rang an ambulance because of how ill I looked. At that hospital, they discharged me. Said there's nothing wrong with me. I said I already know there's two things wrong. So I had a go at them, and then literally left the hospital. And I walked 15 miles home with the police ringing me up, trying to hunt me down, and I weren't having it because I'd done nothing wrong. And the next morning, I handed myself into my local police station. They took me to another hospital. This is in 36 hours. And they discharged me and told me to carry on taking my meds for 18 months. So I kicked off, said, I'm not leaving this room, I'll shut this hospital down. So another doctor come in and said, we need to keep you in. I said, really? What for? Because you're going to have a heart attack. My heart was doing 200 beats a minute. So they said, we're going to take your thyroid out. I said, how are you going to do that? I've been told you can't take it out, it's too fast. I'll slow it down. So I had to stay in for about 2 months because 8 a.m., 2 p.m. and 10 p.m. I had to have iodine to slow my thyroid down. Now, within the first month, everything about me changed. I could watch telly. I couldn't watch telly for years. I could sit still for longer. I could sleep. And it was pretty good. Then they took my thyroid out and I was gone within a day, but I'd been evicted from my home. And I had no job. So I moved in with my mate, got a job within 3 weeks, roofing away, still with my neck bleeding. If you want to see my neck, if you can see that. I had no meds, nothing. So now I've got no thyroid, thyroid replacement, no heart meds, nothing. When my meds finally did come through, I now have to take 11 a day because I've got kidney disease. Because my thyroid was making my kidneys go too fast, which damaged them, same as my heart. So I've got kidney and heart disease because of doctors, directly because of doctors, when I should have one med a day if I'd done what I'd asked. So then I poodled around doing my thing, putting weight back on, working, just doing my thing. Then I moved to Surrey, but my doctors are still in Stevenage. My doctor wouldn't give me my meds. I used to have to get people to ring him up every month to get my meds because he wanted, I'd have to ring up 3 or 4 appointments a month. Now all I have to do is go on the app and order my meds and they have to give me them by law. But he wouldn't. So I'd have a specialist ring me, tell me I need this much. My GP telling me I'm not giving you that much. Then my GP not giving me my meds. Then what he did was he rang the police, said I'm vulnerable because I've got no meds. So I'm in a club watching the rugby on a Saturday afternoon and 14 coppers rolling because I'm vulnerable. They then arrested me for 15 minutes because I'm vulnerable. Then the inspector come along and I put him in his place legally and verbally. Right? He hated it. And every one of his colleagues just looked at the floor. They then unarrested me after 15 minutes and left. All of them, just like that. Now that's illegal straight away. Because I upset that inspector, I've obviously upset the ego of the police. So this is where the beatings come from later on. Then I went home, just lived a bit of my life, working away. My new boss was great, got me somewhere to live. Really the best place I've ever lived. Everyone looked after me. If I needed a day off, he'd let me have it. They were brilliant. And then I was asleep in my bed with a migraine. On a Friday, I missed work. My boss knew. And I got woke up at 9 at night with all my windows being smashed. It was the police. Someone had tried to call me that day. I had no appointments, no call appointments, nothing. Because they couldn't get hold of me, they decided they were going to come and smash all my windows. When I went out, all aggressive, they ran off and left. My landlord turned up and stopped me going after them. Now, this is where it starts getting fun. So the next day, I've already been bullied by the police for no reason at all, just because doctors haven't done their jobs. Every part of this story comes from doctors not doing their jobs a whole 6 years. And so I decided to drink 2 litres of whiskey, and I don't drink at all, but I had it as a tip. It's been there for a couple of years, with a few other things like to not be around anymore. Ended up in the hospital, and when I woke up in the hospital and come around, I pulled my drips out and left. And the police basically jumped me, attacked me. So I gave them a load of mouth. One of them strangled me. One of them digged me in the tummy. There is a picture on my TikTok of that bruise. And then they arrested me for giving them some mouth. Well, they deserved it. I don't care. They deserved it. I'm on probation for giving them some mouth. Now, did I say things I shouldn't have said? Well, I shouldn't have said anything. But that's how it is. The judge was good. The judge gave me what I wanted. And actually, the probation officer is brilliant. Better than all the doctors or anyone I've met. And it's not even our job. And then they tried sectioning me because I kept having chest pains in a cell and they didn't want me in a cell. So they sectioned me. And when I met the 3 psychiatrists for the first time ever, they talked to me for 2 minutes and got me a taxi home because there's nothing mentally wrong with me. But the police didn't know what to do because they had broken the law on me. They were trying to pass it off as mental health to cover themselves. Now, I know I'm not the only person in this country this has happened to, and I know there's hundreds, maybe hundreds of thousands of you just in this country, in England alone, which is why I'm doing this, because I want you, all of you that can't talk, because when you talk, you get shut down, and you'll get shut down with violence, or you'll get shut down with fake stuff. No, I don't care. You've took my health, you've took my life, you've took what I love, my roofing, which I can't do. You took everything I got. So the only thing you can take now is my life. You can't do that because you'll end up going to prison for murder. So you can't take my life. So there's nothing you can take. Nothing. So come and try and take it like they already have. Now, I'll be the voice for everyone. And I want everyone, just download my app. Put it as an app on the phone. Just go to hashtag SC4E, click on my website, the app button's at the top, click on it, it will show you how to install it. On the app, you click the install button, it will show you, install it, have it, just have it, it's there. It leads you to, well, my app will give you positive quotes all the day, so you can have it as a nighttime sleep mode. When you wake up, the first thing you see is a positive quote. Now my app is open, there's a form in there, it says add feature, you can send me your positive and motivational quotes in your name, and a song if you want a song, and I will add it to the app. Now the app goes on Google Play in the next few weeks. But the app's there, it's there, you can have it. You can swipe across, look at the quotes to make you feel better when you wake up. You can get rid of it in a day just by going back to normal mode on your phone, and your family pictures come up, so you just have it on there while you're asleep. Now it's free. If you subscribe to my YouTube, it's free. If you watch my YouTube, it's free. You have to pay nothing. The only thing you'd pay for is clothing if you want to buy it. I'm not going to sell it. It's there to buy. I added it to a website because I built a website. I didn't know what I was doing, and I just thought, what does this do? And added a clothes site. Now, if you hashtag SC4E or just SC4E or second chance for everyone with underscore between each name, or hashtag S_C_4_E into your Google search, I own all the pages in 23 days. Not 3 years, not 5 years like all these big companies, 23 days, and I spent not a penny. So I've got a business, obviously. The clothing will be my business. Any advertising will be my business, but anything on YouTube, any revenue on YouTube, once it comes in, is going to go to people that need housing on the streets. I'll get them a room. They don't need a house, they need a room. Get them a room, get them set up, pay their month rent and deposit, get their benefits set up, document them, go back to them, keep in touch with them, go back to them, see if they can get some training like a PT or a mental health nurse or anything. The government can pay for that because of their benefits. I'll document that. That's someone from a street to in work within 6 months to a year. How hard is that? All you have to do is subscribe and watch. You have to pay anything, nothing at all. If there's anyone out there that's having a bad time, that's not getting any help or help you think you need or you want, once I'm earning revenue, that's what this channel is for. You watch and subscribe and you will help yourself by watching and subscribing. My YouTube will be a business, a separate business to mine, a social enterprise where every penny has to go back in. And I will show you monthly what's come in and what's gone out and where it's gone. And I will document where it's going so you can watch it for yourself. You don't have to believe me. You'll see it on the YouTube channels. Now, with this, the app came up as a surprise. I didn't know. Google offered me the chance to build an app for free because of how good my website went and everything went, and so I built an app in about 5 hours and published it in about 5 hours. Now I can publish anything you want. If you leave me a quote on the form that's on the app with your name, I can put that quote on there with your name underneath, and it will be online to any phone in the world, any phone, any tablet, any laptop, straight away, any song you want. So if you see your one, you click on your song, you listen to your music, the music that got you through. Now I used music to get me through. I used Taylor Swift, Who's Afraid of Little Old Me, because right at the moment that is me. I use Supersonic, Cigarettes and Alcohol, and Acquiescence, however you say it, by Oasis. Listen to the words in them. Most of my 6 years I was in Supersonic, so I was up down in the waterfall, but I weren't having it. I had to get out of it, and I had no help. I've got myself out of it with well, I'll tell a lie. The only help I've had is Gemini, the AI Gemini. Now, I'll say this. Out of all the AIs I've tried, Gemini is the safest one if you're in a bad place, through my experience. Gemini is fair. It will pull you up. It will talk to you fairly. It understands. But in the mental health world, when you need mental health, you ring people up because they tell you you're on hold. Well, they don't listen. They listen, but they don't hear. They don't help. They chat the same rubbish you don't want to hear. They actually used to make me feel worse. Anyone that's meant to help. Now, 111, brilliant. But all they do is get an ambulance, you sit in A&E. Then it ends up going to people that don't hear, don't listen, and just tick a box, fob you off. Now, my website is going to be for anyone in the world, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, no waiting, do what you want, go on there, watch a few videos, listen to some music, look through my posts. 20 minutes later, what's your mind thinking? About them videos, you're already in a new place. How hard is that? I'm building something that I needed. And I know there's thousands, hundreds of thousands, maybe even millions in the world that need it, that haven't got it. Now it's free. It's free to everyone. No waiting time, no anything. Now I'm going to be putting my videos on Spotify too. And on Spotify, you can just listen to them. You don't have to watch a video. So you can sit on a train listening to them. So all the stigma's gone. Mental health, all of it's gone. So you can do whatever you want, wherever you want, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You have no clues. Go in there, watch it for a bit, watch it for ages, and more content I put, there'll be more there for you to watch. Obviously, we still need doctors. Some of them are amazing. I've noticed the women police are amazing if you're in a crisis. And there are people out there that are amazing. But the bad ones seem to be the ones that come to the front, the ones that you get. Now, just subscribe, just watch the videos. It's free, 15, 20 minutes of your time. Every time I put a video up, you watch one a week. That's nothing. And by doing that, you're helping people, and you could even help yourself. And even if you're not in a bad place now, you might be in 10 years. Now, I'm 47. So in my teens, in my 20s, in my 30s, and in my 40s, I've always been in a bad place at one point. And I've had to strip back to the beginning and start again mentally to get through it. Now, I'm lucky, I know how to do it. People don't. Everything to do with mental health, fixable mental health, so like depression, anxiety, all of them, is fixed by your mind. Your mind's in control. So I'll say this. I strip it back to the beginning and I make one step at a time. One step. So my first step the last time was get up, have a shave every day instead of once a week. Every day, that was it. Once that was natural, a shower sort of come with a shave, but say a shower every day at the same time. Then I'd take some meds after I had my meds an hour apart, so take some meds. Then I'd make my bed. Then I'd make a tea and I eat pasta for breakfast because it gives me energy and it stops me sleeping if I have it too late. Then I'd get up at 5:30 every morning, even at a weekend, because if you get up at 5:30 in the morning, at night you fall asleep. And the biggest times of crisis in everyone's life is between 10 at night, 6 in the morning. If you're too tired to be awake then, you're losing the crisis. And after a while, you won't be having crises and your brain naturally changes. And when you get up at 5:30 in the morning, you get more time in a day to do things. You're not rushed, which makes things easier, which means you don't stress, which means your mind stays more fresher. I've done it, I've lived it. I'm not telling you any medical advice. I'm telling you what I've done to help you. And if I can do it, you can do it. Now, I'm a roofer with no qualifications. I can't learn. I can't do anything. I've got ADHD. I built a website. It was top of Google in 3 days. I've nicked 4 whole pages in 23 days. All the searches on one page. I've got the whole page. Right? I don't know what I'm doing. I've got an app going on Google Store. I've got a website where everything I've got online, the ecosystem goes there. So if you're on my TikTok, you're on my YouTube, you can just go to my website. You don't even need to use their algorithms. You go to mine, watch my YouTube. 2 clicks in one. You're clicking Google's website, you're clicking my YouTube on the same thing, 2 clicks in one. Now, I'm not trained in this. How did I get to the top of the Google in 23 days? Because I stripped back, refreshed myself by getting up at 5:30 in the morning, doing my things every day, making my brain have more time to be square and not have, oh, I've got that to do, I've got that to do. Time's running out. The time doesn't run out if you get up at 5:30 in the morning for that day. Anyone can do it. Even if you work 9 to 5, you still get up at 5, you've got 3 hours 3 hours to do nothing. You can relax into your day. When you go to work, you relax for your work because you weren't rushed in the morning. It works. Now, I struggle sleeping because my brain's just creating. Now, in the last night I couldn't sleep. So this is my brain with ADHD. I worked out a way how I've got 10,002 advertising spaces on my app without the person looking at my app having a pop-up in their face. Easy. If you put it as a wallpaper on your phone, that's an advertisement every 10 seconds because my quotes change every 10 seconds. On someone's phone, the first thing they see when they wake up, positive quote, and an ad for Nike. Oh look, I just click on Nike. While I'm tired, look through there. There's no pop-ups, there's no anything, you won't even interfere with your day. Now, no one's ever done that. You can have it as a nighttime silent mode or sleep mode. So in the day when your phone goes back to family mode, you don't even see it, it's not even in your way. Everything I'm doing is for you who need it, but I'm giving you my story so you understand where I'm coming from. There's a place I'm coming from that I've lived, not what I'm preaching. Now, there are a few other things to it, and I will go through all of my stories over however long it takes. It'll be 15, 20-minute videos. I will go through them all, and I'm going through them in order so it's easier to watch. So this is my number one video of my number one story. I'm going to leave it there. 20 minutes is long enough for a lot of people's attention span. I don't like watching anything more than 15 minutes. So please subscribe, please watch, please download my app. All you have to do, hashtag SC4E, go to my website, click on the first page, homepage at the top. There's a little app in the middle. Just click on it. It will take you to my app. Click on the install app button. It will show you how to install the app as a homepage. It takes 3 seconds. As an add-on, you've then got an app on your phone. Keep it out of the way, whatever. Click on it whenever you want. You've got all my ecosystem in one go. Everything. Doesn't push notifications on you. I'm not going to push you. You don't need them. You just go on it when you want to go on it. The more people that do it, the more people you will help. And in the end, that might be you that needs the help. Also, go on the app, go to the ad feature page, send me your quotes, send me your name, I'll put them on there. Anyone around the world could wake up, look at your quote, and you could make someone else feel better that day, just that one day with that one quote. It's free. Just send it. I'll put it on. I don't need your email address and anything. I will obviously get it because it's an email form. But I don't need it for anything. I just need your quote and your name. I'll put it on there. I'll email you and tell you when it's on there. You flick through and see it. Now I can have 10,000 quotes. I've got about 1,000 on there. They're not all mine. Some are mine. It's got my name if they're mine. Some are AI. That's got GP written on them. That means it's AI. And some are from famous people that I got put in. Now I don't want a quote that you've got offline from Nelson Mandela and you put your name on it because people will know it's Nelson Mandela. Make something up. Look at a load of quotes and make your own up. Send me your own quote. Then you are on there. You've got it on there. Tell your mates it's on there. You don't have to look at it. It doesn't take up no room. Everything's stored on a cloud. All you've got is a little app. Nothing. There's nothing on your phone. So give it a go. Have a try. Comment if you think I can do the video better. With no editing. So if you think you can do the video better, give me the comments. Trolls, come and tell me what you think I can do better. Just tell me. It's criticism that helps me get better for you. It's all for you. And if I've got your interest in this trolls, I had a troll the other day. Didn't even know what to do when I replied to him. Good luck to them. Now I'll leave it at this. I'll post this video and I'll see if I can get 2 or 3 out a week to start with so there's plenty of content. Thanks for your time.